After 22 years of democratic misfire, Nigerians are doing more than just vote. We are removing sentiments, ignoring the party tags, blurring the prejudices, and reaching beyond party and religious inklings to look at individual competence and integrity of contenders.
Nice one! Jungle don dey mature. They say Jungle will mature and we go run out of steam. They say Jungle will mature and we go disappear. See, Jungle don dey mature. A full political party collapsing their structures for Labour Party and Peter Obi for 2023 general elections. This not dey happen anywhere. I'm telling you, the agreement, the congregation, the convergence of same minds for 2023 election, we dey together strongly. No jokes. Let those old thieves and politicians, old cabal, old irresponsible, incapable, incoherent, incompetent people, let them keep gathering together. We will get sane mind and responsible, progressive thoughts. We are together. ADC, welcome to the club. We knew this. Una too tey sha, but it's fine. Now see, welcome. You are welcome. We work together. We'll get this election done. Let me tell you the truth is, the day where I know, say, even most people wey dey shout Atiku and Tinubu online, they will vote Peter Obi. My mind calm down. I'm not joking. These guys are people. A friend of mine collected money as mobilization fee, for when Tinubu dey come in state. Over 500k naira reaching, and after he said to finish. Now he tell me, he said, do I expect him to quiet and not campaign for another candidate? I will take qualify for this kind of largesse. Now he take collect am. But on the day of the election, make me, he swear, and Peter Obi will vote. He knows, but it is business for them. It's just like somebody come up for us, they go do business. APC and PDP, now business for these people. The real work, the real home where they want to live, and Peter Obi, the landlord. See, man, not talk too much. Watch this video. Watch how a full political party collapse their structure to endorse it and support it, Peter Obi. They are not just saying with mouth to say we love her. We say the whole party will deal with you, whatever, and everybody following this party from all parts of this country, your words, and Peter Obi will go to. Watch the video and share this video. Let it go. Jungle don dey mature. Jungle don dey. This is the jungle they are talking about. We not get structure. We dey see structure. They say now God dey pursue fly for cow. We not get it. Watch.
We stand at the threshold of yet another election, and what weighs heavier on the scale of our needs as Nigerians are economic recovery and national security. This is an opportunity to address the socio-economic injustice that we are faced with in Nigeria and steer us back on the path of nationhood. After 22 years of democratic misfire, Nigerians are doing more than just vote. We are removing sentiments, ignoring the party tags, blurring the prejudices, and reaching beyond party and religious inklings to look at individual competence and integrity of contenders for the #1 seat in Nigeria. It is indeed our conviction that the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, and his running mate, Senator Dati Baba Ahmed, will enthrone good governance and accountable stewardship for our common good. Men who can lead with a fear of God and integrity and fashion a new Nigeria for all of us, young, old, men, women, able and the vulnerable. Having personally perused and compared the principles in the manifesto of the Labour Party with my gubernatorial manifesto for a new Abia, I have no doubt that Mr. Peter Obi is prepared mentally and physically. For the job of overcoming our paradoxical underdevelopment and cultivating a new Nigerian personality for us here and now, and for our children unborn, because our children will ask us, what did we do today? We share philosophy and manifesto with Mr. Peter Obi in the area of education, women, health, youth policies, as well as traditional institutions and traditional rulers and culture. Fits my idealistic pluralism of a leader with conscience who will hear the voices of the aged, vulnerable, groups, and physically challenged. He remains our preferred candidate for his integrity and willingness to fashion a new Nigeria, meeting the aspiration of low and middle income earners while bringing to birth an ethical renaissance which will transform our present decadent psyche. The man, Peter Obi, is like a torchbearer holding out light at the end of the tunnel of Nigerian law's compass. And I feel confident that a social contract with Mr. Obi is a charter of good fortune for Nigerians. So help us God. Bishop Dr. Sunday Ndukwu Onoha, Abia State Governorship candidate for African Democratic Congress. God bless you.
Very warm good afternoon to all of you. I don't want to waste much time. I'll go through the prepared speech we have here, as it captures the essence of our meeting and our gathering today at this very important crossroads in the history of our country, Nigeria. I begin. We founded this party over 16 years ago, and we knew that it was not going to be easy. But we committed to invest ourselves in the struggle. At that time, we were sure that the structures in place that holds Nigeria were so fluid and indisciplined. They were corrupted as well. We saw them as too frail to carry this country. Almost every Nigerian today shares this sentiment with us. Time has indeed proved us right. We told ourselves that we are going to be the grassroots political party with an inclusive culture and unique character that will champion the transformation of Nigeria and indeed the African continent. A party to birth a new Nigerian nation where opportunities abound for all as a result of justice, rich diversity, principles and values, and creative leadership with capacity to inspire the greatest innovative pursuits among our youths and our entire people. A nation where every one of us and our future generation can dream big dreams and see the dreams come to reality. A nation where no one is oppressed. Are we succeeding? Sure, we are succeeding. We never fooled ourselves that we were going to produce the president of this great country in 10 years. We knew that nation building is in a highly corrupted space is a big struggle. Things may be murky today, but the signs of the rainbow are beginning to be evident to show that we have made good progress. In 2018, the African Democratic Congress emerged as the party of choice after due diligence and scrutiny conducted by eminent Nigerians and the leaders of civil society in this country. And despite our struggle we have faced in the last 6 months as a party, our determination has made us even stronger. We presently have over 1,400 candidates running for various positions as governors, as senators, as members of the House of Representatives, and members of various states' House of Assemblies. And within the last 4 months, different youth and women organizations have openly endorsed ADC and proposed to work with our grassroots candidates in the next elections. Nigeria in diaspora are also solidly behind us, with over 200 of them as our candidates across all regions. Today, we come together as a family, and a formidable third force, our grand patron and board of trustee members, our National Executive Council, our National Working Committee, our Diaspora Network, our National Youth Council, to take a stand in solidarity, moving forward to a viable presidential candidate the entire nation is clamoring for. After due diligence and critical assessment of the 17 presidential candidates and what they have to offer Nigerians, and after consulting our grand patrons and other leaders of the party, we have decided that the Obi movement is a worthy cause to endorse. Today, we form this Star Alliance for one purpose only: to ensure a loud and a resounding victory. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, it has been over 22 years since we embraced democracy as a nation. The first presidential elections that heralded the Republic was held in 1999. In a week's time, we'll be coincidentally marking the eve of the event with which General Olusegun Obasanjo, one of the highly respected military veterans and a woman of Ogun State, southwest Nigeria, was elected president of this country. The Star Alliance is significantly needed because we must decide to shape the space mindfully going forward to believe that this country will not be doomed. A whole generation of people within 25 years or so have passed since the period we have had the annulment of the June 12 elections in 1993. Democracy was as a result of combined effort and sacrifice of many civil leaders, concerned professionals, labor, and the rest of them, as well as Nigeria's international friends, of whom we know have great interest in what happens to this country. Today, Nigeria has become more divided than ever before. Leaders at national and state levels have learned the act of designing and borrowing framework to source for money across the world, while they leave the country and future generations in perpetual debt. For over 2 years now, Nigeria has maintained a shameful record of being the poverty capital of the world. The insurgency and banditry that has bedeviled our country is mind-boggling. Boko Haram, kidnapping, dangerous activities of various agitators have infiltrated our country and is causing concern all over Africa. Despite our huge borrowing and infrastructural benefits, Nigeria is certainly not beyond redemption. Apart from the present CBN policy that has taken people back to serious poverty, fuel hike and other national issues are worrisome. If anything outwardly happened to our democracy, the National Assembly, the Independent National Electoral Commission, and political parties will be the most hit, and if this happens, we will not have a place in history. We do not stand alone in solidarity in this alliance. As we are talking to you, we have here members of various groups from civil society and professionals that have joined us in this endorsement. However, while everything within our power in our position to ask members to support and vote for Peter Obi and Deti Baba Ahmed as our adopted presidential and vice presidential candidate, it is our request that the collaboration be more effective for ADC candidates that are running for governors, Senate, and House of Representatives, as well as State House of Assemblies in areas where Labour Party does not have the strength we have for them to be able to also support our candidates. This will enable the two parties to have a good number of legislators to back the Dati Obi presidency. As we stand, we're aware of quite a number of candidates who have personally endorsed the Peter Obi movement. In the same vein, our position, democracy, projections are firmly based on a government of national unity, collegiate and transformational leadership in which we believe this alliance will highly benefit from. As victory in next elections, the elections coming up this weekend of February 25th, 2023, we encourage every Nigerian to go out there to vote massively for Obi Dati for President and Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless you all. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.